Do my makeup with me while I tell you about things that seem sexist with little to none explanation. 1. The most obvious one. Dress codes being targeted at girls and not boys. 'Cause duh. And 2. Girls being expected to shave and have no body hair and boys not. Okay, another one is girls having to wear makeup and that is considered yes, you have to wear makeup or you won't be taken seriously. And boys, if they wear makeup, they won't be taken seriously and get made fun of and stuff. Another one is boys being expected to man up instead of hold on. Yeah, there we go. Boys being expected to man up instead of expressing emotion. If you look into, most of y'all can basically see sports funding if you have kids or if you do sports or something, and the sports funding between girls and the sports funding between guys. See the difference. Calling confident women bossy and calling confident men leaders. I see this online a lot, and I know I'm not a parent, so I don't know how it works, but online, all these moms are basically expecting to do all the parenting and stuff, especially on TikTok and, I don't have TikTok, but YouTube and podcasts and stuff. And on these podcasts, they're praising the men for doing the most basic parenting tasks. He'll be like, I hung out with my son for 2 hours yesterday. I need a cookie or something. He wants a reward. Girls being given toy kitchen sets and boys being given tool kits as kids. And another one is if it's pink at a store, you're normally paying more. I don't know. You just pay more for some reason. Female love interests when their entire personality is the guy they're obsessed with. And you see this a lot in Twilight, and it's Edward is gone. What should I do? I'm just gonna fall into this depression and try to jump off a cliff so I can be happy. Comments like, you throw like a girl. I'm sorry, why is my gender being used as an insult? You throw like a girl? What is that even supposed to mean? Yes, I'm a girl, so I'm throwing like a girl? I'm confused. I was at Cotillion the other day. Well, not the other day. It was a few months ago. Hold on, I'm looking for my blush. And actually, I'm gonna do more bronzer. And they were girls. They were talking about how us girls need to smile so we look presentable. But when the boys were over there being I don't want to be there. I don't want to be here. They were just boys being boys. Right. And this lady came up to me and she was like, fix your face, because I was looking like this, and she was like, fix your face. And I was like, oh. Men expecting to pay, being expected to pay on the first date. I was watching this YouTube video in this. Okay, I forgot what I was saying because my father was calling for me. But men being expected to pay on the first date. Because there was this girl on YouTube I was watching, and she was literally saying she would end any thoughts of that relationship if the guy didn't pay on the first date. Because what if it was like your perfect match? Just cut, like, if you split the bill, what is the issue? I don't know. But in my opinion, I feel like whoever asked who on the date, like, if I went up to a guy and I was like, do you want to go on a date with me? And he was like, yeah, I would pay for the date because it was me asking. But if he came up to me and asked me on the date, he would pay for the date because that just makes sense in my brain. But I don't know. This is kind of obvious. But like a woman being called crazy in an argument. Because what do you mean she's crazy? Because, like, you went and cheated on her and you're arguing and you're just being like, these ladies are crazy. Men in cheerleading getting judged. Because what do you mean? Like, I'm confused because he's doing this awesome sport with all this, like, upper body strength and, like, all this tumbling and cheering and stuff, and you're making fun of him. I'd like to see you go out there and do a front handspring and back handspring or whatever cheerleaders do. I don't know. But I'd like to see you, because I'd like to see you go out and do that. Piggying back on that, I don't even know how the saying goes. Like, going back onto what I just said about the cheerleading is how in the Olympics there isn't like a lot of female dominated sports like cheerleading, dance, stuff like that. There's dancers all over the world. There's cheerleading all over the world. What is the issue? Okay, I dropped that. I'm going to fire some of these things out. Women's clothes having tiny pockets. Women expected to cook, men expected to grill, men expected to kill bugs, women supposed to clean. I don't know. This just feels something to me. Girls who are gaming, there's girls online who I don't know them personally, but I do think when I used to like Minecraft and stuff, I used to watch Minecraft videos online, and I would see a lot of hate in the comment sections of people being like, oh, you just play games to get guys, blah 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 blah. What if they just like games? What if they just like playing video games? It's not just for guys. I used to like playing video games. This was the biggest one for me that stuck out this year. Here. It was, I did woodworking class, and the class, there's 4 girls in it. And with those girls, all the guys would be treating us like we were incapable of doing all this stuff. And if you took a little too long on a tool, they would be like, oh, these girls, why are there girls in the class? He would like girls in the class. And the teacher would review each thing and be like, just in case these people need help. And he would be like, just in case these people looking at you. And that just ruined my love of woodworking. Okay. So these are some phrases I written down because I didn't want to forget any, and I have them right here on my computer. Boys will be boys. act like a lady, grow a pair, you're too pretty to. That's a woman's job. That's a woman's work. That's a man's job. Be a gentleman, ladies first. Real men don't. She wears the pants. What are these supposed to mean? Like, why can't we just, like, why? Just, like, what are these supposed to mean? And I've heard, like, people talking about it. Like, I have a friend who is a guy, and he was babysitting this baby. And they were out in public and stuff, and he needed to change the baby. So he went to the men's bathroom, and, like, there wasn't a changing table in it. And that just got me thinking, why are most of the changing tables in the girls' bathroom, but not the men's, like, or the boys? Because, like, I just don't know. This is just so... I know this is, I wouldn't say for a fact, because I haven't personally went through it, but this is something I'll show you in a second. There's what I was about to tell you. I just needed to find my curling wand, which was behind a bunch of my stuff. There is different reactions of cheating based on genders. Like, I listened to a bunch of people talk online, and they're like, if there's like a couple that breaks up because one of them are called cheating, the girl is like some not nice words, and the boy does it, if a boy is validating them or an adult is validating them, he is just marking his options. He is just confused, stressed, didn't know better. Boys will be boys. There's more, like, all these different stuff that just don't make sense. Piggybacking, I don't know what the, like, phrase is supposed to mean at all. But going off of what I just said, men being called players and women being called clingy. Like, if they want to hang out with their significant others, they're called being too clingy and stuff like that. Anger versus sadness. If a girl is angry, she will be described as bossy or overreacting. And if a boy is angry, he will be seen as strong and assertive. Why is there a difference? Why can't we just both be angry? Why? I don't know if this is sexist or, like, people think this is as sexist or whatever, but it just rubs me the wrong way, because I was talking to my brother and I was like, you don't, like, hug your friends, like, give them, like, a little one-arm hug when you're leaving? And he's like, no, because, like, apparently guys don't show that level of affection to their friends. And it's like, why? Because apparently, like, online, you will be teased of having, like, being, like, attracted to your friends like that, and I don't know why they do that. Like, can't you just be friends? Can't you just be friends? I don't know. In schools, like, I've noticed in my school time, oh my god, that is a lot. I noticed in my time and being in school that if a girl is, like, really energetic and stuff in class, teachers don't love that as much. Well, as my school has proven. But if a boy is in class, he'll be given more leeway, because in, I don't know, something back then, girls are expected to be, like, more organized and like quiet in class, and boys are supposed to talk a lot and be energetic. So it's like nothing's new. And it's like, okay, that makes sense if it is one specific child. But if it's just aimed at a bunch of us, it just doesn't sit with me right. I kind of mentioned this earlier. Boys interested in choir, dance, cheerleading, theater will probably face teasing. Girls being interested in woodworking, auto shop, engineering, anything like that that's male dominated may face stereotypes by teachers and stuff like that. Okay. Not everything on this list is automatically sexist. Some of these are traditions, some of these are stereotypes, some of these, and it just like, some of these just like depend on the situation. I just love to, like, I just think this is like interesting to talk about it, and I would love to hear what you guys think in the comments because these are just some things that rub me the wrong way.